What up, people? What's up? Hey, yo, you know, as I've said or stated, in my previous video titled Trying Times, trying times is not about just things outwardly, it's things inwardly that we have to look at. Um, I did something, this year that I thought I would never do because I've been putting things off or procrastinating. I'm not trying to, rub stuff in people's face. But it was a situation that took place. I was working at a job, making some good money. I mean, decent amount of money. And then out of the blue, one day, I wasn't even there 60 days. I was fired, you know, due to individuals for having, some personal issues, what I mean, with me. I didn't understand why, but the guy that got me fired, he was a guy that liked to work out, and he would always basically ask me questions, about training and so forth. And not to get off the subject, you know, I tell you, jealousy and envy, or let's just say intimidation, is something. I can understand if an individual, for one, such as myself, was boasting and bragging or whatever. But the thing about it is, you know, when they see your demeanor and they see how you carry yourself, it's not like I was wearing a fitted shirt to work every day or, running my mouth. It's just how I carry myself. But they never told me specifically why I was fired or let go. They just let me go. And it's happened before. You know what I mean? I have heard some things later on, but again, not to get off the subject. And then of course, 2 weeks went by. No, a week went by, and I had got sick. I had got the flu. Flu came, went away. But during that time of me basically recovering from the flu, what had happened was I used the time to get my certification as a personal trainer. Straight up and down. And this is something that I was putting off for years. You know what I'm saying? Due to trying to please people. You know what I mean? And sometimes, man, you got to be a little selfish. Sometimes when we get in certain situations, adverse situations, when you are by yourself, or whether you be in prison, or whether something dear to you, you lose it, you know, you got to use that opportunity to dig within. When I lost my job, I didn't cry, I didn't pout, I didn't even hold a grudge. I just picked myself up and I brushed myself off. Like that badger that's been bitten by, a venomous snake. Tough skin. You got to be mentally tough. So I used that opportunity, job, loss, sickness, and then now the corona quarantine situation. I developed I achieved my certification right after the announcement of the corona or COVID-19. See what I'm saying? And it's a blessing because if none of this stuff would have happened, I'd probably be a man just focused on just working out and just basically working a job and not really putting myself to the test to achieve what I've been saying I wanted to do, but I didn't do it. You see what I'm saying? And of course, when you get up and do something constructive with yourself and put your passion or bring your passion to life, you're going to find out who's for you and who's not for you. These days and times, you're going to find out who your real friend is, who your spouse is, who your side piece is, who your brother is, who your sister is, who your mama is. You're going to find out everything. You know what I'm saying? For real. You're going to find out who you are. See what I'm saying? Sometimes we have to be in situations on the real to see things for what they really are. You know what I'm saying? And by me basically knowing myself, one, I applied myself through this adverse situation. See what I'm saying? And that's just a part of life. Life is what you make it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not one of these individuals that fold in adversity. I use adversity to my advantage to achieve certain things such as this. And the saga continues. You know, I don't sit around. I don't stuff my ass. I'm not going to be an emotional eater. I still do my 1 meal a day. You know, I still train. I still work out. Getting a certification, that's one. There's other things that I want to do. You know, I want to be able to take somebody who feels disparity, who deals with anger, who feels like they're the black sheep, and turn them into a diamond. People, for one, who feel like the world, for one, has made them feel like garbage. People, for one, who's walking around feeling insecure. Because I know what it's like. Using, or who are in adverse situations. Showing them that they could take an adverse situation to build themselves up. Straight up and down.